morning and welcome. You're watching the CommexFX Daily Outlook for Friday, May 22nd. The euro rose 0.14% against the US dollar and closed at 1.1110. Data released showed that Eurozone's preliminary manufacturing PMI advanced unexpectedly to 52.30 in May. In other economic news, the flash manufacturing PMI in Germany eased to a level of 51.40 compared to market expectations of a drop to a level of 52.00, while the preliminary services PMI recorded a drop to 52.90 in May. Separately, the ECB Chief Draghi stated that growth as well as inflation remained low everywhere in Europe, despite economic conditions improving somewhat in Europe. The greenback lost ground after data indicated that the number of US citizens claiming unemployment benefits for the first time increased to 274,000 in the week ended 16th of May. The US dollar further came under pressure as the preliminary estimate of the nation's manufacturing PMI unexpectedly tumbled to a 16-month low reading of 53.80 in May, below the market expectations of a rise to a level of 54.50. The pair is expected to find support at 1.1079, and a fall 3 could take it to the next support level of 1.1028. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 1.1182, and the rise 3 could take it to the next resistance level of 1.1233. Trading trends in the pair today are expected to be determined by the final estimate of Germany's first quarter GDP along with the nation's IFO survey data scheduled in a few hours. Additionally, the US CPI data scheduled later today will be closely watched, given its influence in determining the Fed's monetary policy stance. The British pound rose 0.80% against the US dollar and closed at 1.5661. Data show that retail sales in the UK climbed 1.2% on a monthly basis in April, surpassing market expectations for a 0.2% rise. The pair is expected to find support at 1.5559, and the fall 3 could take it to the next support level of 1.5454. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 1.5736, and the rise 3 could take it to the next resistance level of 1.5807. Going forward, market participants will keep a close eye on the Bank of England Governor Mark Carney's speech, scheduled later today for further cues. The US dollar weakened 0.17% against the Japanese yen and closed at 121.03. Earlier today, the Bank of Japan in its monetary policy statement mentioned that it will maintain the pace of its aggressive monetary policy program at an annual pace of 80 trillion yen a year. The central bank signaled a more optimistic view for the Japanese economy and revised up its assessment on household spending and housing investment, the two components which were hit most the last year's sales tax hike. The pair is expected to find support at 120.68, and a fall 3 could take it to the next support level of 120.49. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 121.16, and a rise 3 could take it to the next resistance level of 121.46. The Australian dollar strengthened 0.34% against the US dollar to close at 0.7899. The pair is expected to find support at 0.7880, and the fall 3 could take it to the next support level of 0.7847. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 0.7934, and the rise 3 could take it to the next resistance level of 0.7954. Gold prices traded lower by 0.31% against the US dollar at $1205.80 per ounce. Losses in gold prices were capped by disappointing economic data in the US, as weekly initial jobless claims showed a bigger than expected increase in the week ended 16th of May. Separately, gold holdings in the SPDR Gold Trust narrowed to 715.26 tons from its previous close of 718.24 tons. The pair is expected to find support at 1200.33, and the fall 3 could take it to the next support level of 1194.76. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 1211.93, and the rise 3 could take it to the next resistance level of 1217.96. That was it for today. Make sure you check out our new affiliate program. As an IB, you will not only be maximizing your growth potential, but you will also enhance your client network. The CommexFX Introducing Broker program is one of the most rewarding in the Forex industry. Stay in the know by liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter and Instagram, circling us on Google+, and of course, subscribing to our YouTube and CommexFX TV channels. Have a great trading day!